22 years has gone by since Crash Bandicoot first released, and it's fair to say the gaming industry is not the same as it was back then. Content on retail discs is locked behind a paywall, day one patches are mandatory, and 60 frames a second is a pipe dream. The biggest change is that developers are now focused on making games accessible to everyone regardless of their level of skill. I liken modern games to a waiter handing you a fresh chocolate cake carefully on a silver platter, whereas Dark Souls equates to the waiter shoving your head into the cake and continuing to carve out a slice through your skull. Games from the mid-90s land somewhere in the middle, meaning your head is still buried in the dessert, but you are being force-fed what is there. This can make it painful at times, yet enjoyable for the most part. Enter Crash Bandicoot the N Sane Trilogy. Proof that there is fun to be had in difficulty. All the way back to the NES, a difficulty curve was what helped games maintain its entertainment value. Mind you, the first Crash's curve is somewhat warped as it moves haphazardly from one level to the next. It's like it's telling you a sensible message with the words in the wrong order. The two sequels iron out this issue though, with a clear distinction between the first and last words difficulties. Crash 2 particularly is the holy grail of this collection, and must be worshipped as the masterpiece it is. Crash Warped on the other hand doesn't suffer in terms of difficulty, but in terms of focus. Many levels are well established platform based affairs, yet many of the levels include vehicles that control like 5 lorries taped together. I loved these at the time of release, but they have not aged half as well as the rest of the game. Although critical, that is a testament to the quality of the platforming throughout the series. Naughty Dog were entering into a gradual ascent to the top of the game industry with their wonderful sense of character in all they produced. Crash is a lot less gory than their more recent releases though. As far as the quality of the remaster goes, it's better than it has any right to be. They could have got away with displaying the same 12 polygons on the screen that were available at the time, and screaming, "Yes, but look how shiny they are now." But they went beyond the Call of Duty and remade everything from the ground up. For the most part, this has worked wonders as the controls are now unified across all 3 games. On the downside, the controls are now unified across all 3 games. It sounds like an odd criticism, but the movement differed between the original releases slightly, and the introduction of momentum from the sequels has been added to Crash 1. This helps make him best friends with the bottom of the pit or the obstacles on the plentiful hog ride levels. You know the ones. However, these minor issues aside, this collection is a wonderful way to play these classic games. It looks incredible, sounds good, and plays the way you remember it. Mostly.